inch long and cut it down.
Yeah.
I thought it was blue, it's black.
Okay, that's all right. Just checking. If it looks blue.
I thought it was blue.
Okay, I have to say one thing. I put March in the last video. March, it should have been May. Yep. So thank you for the catch. Susan Morelli, I think you caught that. So thanks. And yeah, I screwed up. Here, put this piece up under here.
No, that's a good piece. Here.
It's just to hold it up.
Use a scrap one.
Okay.
We need that for this one.
Okay. Beautiful sunshine. Well, this is the experiment. It's a single piece of a concept to build a form that goes up into a dome shape, and each piece, as it's coming up, each piece is cut separately. So this would be actually the bottom part of a dome, a small dome. And this is the toe. This would be the foot, the bottom. And here's the dome shape starting to come up. And fill this with an aerated concrete, which makes it's very light. It's not as heavy as concrete. You think concrete, you think heavy. This kind of concrete is not. It's called aerated. It has foam in it, and it's filled with bubbles when it's dry, so it's very light. And I have a wood shop because I have done carpentry, build furniture, and I had a wood shop in San Diego. But all my tools are in storage in San Diego. And so we thought we could get some basic tools that were not duplicating. A small circular saw. That's my drill from San Diego. But we got this circular saw and picked up this hacksaw. Since it was just one piece, we could cut the curves with a hacksaw. And my scroll saw is in San Diego. But a couple of miscalculations, and that's why I wanted to do this experiment, because there were question marks and things that I couldn't figure out without getting my hands actually on the piece. To give you an example, I had intended to lock a top piece here to hold the concrete in, and using these blocks to tie into. But on the outside curve, the blocks also have to be cut at an angle, which without my table saw, I can't do. And we tried to hack at it with with that little wood saw right there. It would take 3 days just to cut these pieces. So thus far, the experiment has not proved successful. However, I look at it as finding a way that didn't work. So that's one step closer to finding a way that will work. So this is the experiment, which I had hoped would be filled with concrete by now and sitting to dry. This is a building style that's being used in other countries extremely successfully to build housing very quickly, for people, and it's very low cost. But it takes tools that we don't have, and I just really wanted to give this a shot. So at the moment, it hasn't worked. But I'm going to give it another try here in a minute. I'm going to cut this down so that the curve isn't so intense, and see if I can at least get a back and a front on it. Hopefully, perhaps get some concrete in here, and we'll see how it works. So that's next step. And I only have a couple of hours. We'll see how it goes. All right. Is that the correct direction?
That's it.
Not perfect, but close.
That's it.
All right. Tools.
Down here, I'm holding a camera.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Can't help?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's split it so that you can get more action.
Yep.
Not bad. This is it. This is the finished form, and that is aircrete. That's one section of what would be a dome. It's the bottom section of a single slice, like an orange. So that's the idea. Will it work? We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see if this was proper mixing. And I had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it's black.
We're going to cover it with plastic and let it sit for 20 hours.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
and there's no
No.
slurry pile.
Right.
You know, slurry pile. I want to get these.
Aerated concrete is used all over the world, except in the United
Every
States.
country in the world except for the U.S.
Yeah. It's used here, but it's very limited. And it has it's just an incredible building, approach to building.
Yeah, it is. Not just.
It's really pretty. Wow. It looks like fireflies. I don't know if you can see us. I don't think so. I think it's too dark. But hello.
Maybe we could turn away from the fire. You can shoot back this way and they can see our silhouettes. Let me look at the screen. Just hold it. I can kind of see some blue of your shirt.
Yeah?
But that's it. So look at me this way. Can
No.
you see me?
No.
No? While we're looking at the fire.
We're going to talk about why we haven't brought the Airstream up here, because several people have mentioned it.
Well,
and of course it would make sense.
Oh, it'd be a great, be a wonderful thing to be able to do. But there are a number of reasons why we haven't done it.
Yeah.
And one of them is, probably the biggest one, the Airstream is made out of aluminum. You know, it is aircraft aluminum, but it's not impervious to falling oak trees. It needs to be undercover.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, serious heavy-duty roof.
A protection.
Yeah, and That's the main reason. It's not bug tight, and there are so many bugs up here. I'm telling you, bugs that like to gnaw on people. And there's so many ways for them to get in.
Yeah.
This isn't a like fair weather campsite here. We're
Right.
out in the boonies.
And it would be sitting here unattended.
Yeah.
If it was inhabited
Full time.
full time until it's buttoned up,
Yeah.
it probably would not be
And when
smart.
something sits quiet and still like that, critters will move in.
attracted.
If you're there living in it, making noise, it's like that keeps a lot of that.
To a minimum.
Yeah, it minimizes it. But when it's just sitting, that's like, you know, it's like it's a hotel to critters. They just, oh, look, a place to live.
Look, a place out of the rain. We have 2 broken windows, and they haven't been replaced yet. We have to find them for a '69 vintage Airstream. They are about $500 each.
Yeah, we want to get them replaced with Lexan
Yeah,
instead of the, what's it called? The,
Corning. That's
Won't
not
break.
that big a deal. It certainly could be done.
yeah.
But the frame, that's a big deal. That's a big deal to pull the shell and
fix the, yeah.
get that
the
fixed.
floor separation.
Floor separation, and then
So that's basically it.
it's 46 years old. It's vintage. It's otherwise in really excellent shape. Those last couple of years before we came into trucking were a couple of tough years. And so the Airstream kind of got pushed back in priority. So it didn't get fixed at that time, and it was already having trouble. So we'd be pushing it.
Perhaps further than it, you know, needs to be. It's fine where it is. You know, it's covered. It's in a covered storage. There are no big trees going to fall on it.
Yeah,
So when we can, and we have the time, and right now it's tiny house,
yes,
and then barrel barn.
yes.
Then we could bring the Airstream up here.
Yeah, put the Airstream in the barn. So step at a time.
I guess it's half barrel barn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right now we're just camping.
Yep. We're just camping out
We had a good day though.
on the homestead. Okay, I gotta go push some sticks around.
Okay, go push some sticks around.